See by the size of this wheel how much weight this aircraft had to carry. Besides the 10 men, it had to carry thousands of bombs and fuel load. But it carried the men back, injured or not. Now, whether we're talking about an aircraft, a boat, a ship, whatever, a tank, they all had their hazards. Bert had his particular agony when he was thrown into the flaming waters of the English Channel on January 29, 1944. I want you to hear what he says about the pain and the agony of falling into the water, having been blown off by the second of the two torpedoes that struck.
Well, I was standing over the diesel tanks, which powers the generators aboard the ship, on the starboard side of the ship, if I recall correctly. And when that torpedo hit, which I didn't know it was a torpedo, I thought it was shore batteries because we were so close to France at the time. And I just got blown out into the ocean. And Navy instinct told me, get the hell out of there fast. So I swam as fast as I can.
But you missed something, didn't you? Huh? The water was burning.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
The diesel, of course, is very, very volatile. Mm-hmm. And of course, I was showered completely in diesel oil, flames. I was burnt from stem to stern, if you want to use that expression. And I didn't know it at the time because it hit me so fast. So I swam like a son of a gun, and of course I didn't know it. I was swimming through bunker C, which is the main oil that we use to propel the ship. So I was covered in that, and I swam instinctively, as I stated before, because when a ship goes down, and she was going down, she swallows everything up, you know, everything comes back. So I wanted to make darn sure. And then, of course, when she does sink, the boilers blow, of course, the ones that are still going. So she went down stern first, and she blew, and I was pulled back a few feet, but not that much.
So now you're in the water. You had nothing to hang on to.
No, it was pitch darkness.
And you
2, 3 o'clock in the morning, if I recall. And I didn't even know there was anything wrong with me. And I swam and met a guy out there too, the whole flock of us, of course. Mind you, a lot were killed, over 100 and some, the first blast. And they said the Haida was coming back to pick us up. So I started looking for the Haida, and once you get your eyes accustomed to the dark, I could see her coming with the big nets. I missed the son of a gun. Yeah. So I decided I had a special clip on my life belt, and I clipped onto a Carly float. And eventually I just said, the hell with this, sit in the water. I pulled myself and jumped in the Carly float with must have been 15 guys, and I just went right to sleep.
Good God. Just went to sleep like that, eh?
I was tired,
yeah.
But I didn't know why, because I was in the best of health. Next morning I found out why. That was a horrible mess.